Hey guys and girls, and welcome back to Big Easy TV. My name's Shufflez, and thank you for joining me for Eisenhorn Xenos Part 2. This is going to pick up exactly where we left off in the last episode, so I'm really looking forward to meeting some of the new characters, and I hope you are too. Let's get into it.
It looked as though we may have had to remain on Hubris for a week, maybe longer if Carpel proved difficult. But the investigation could not wait. As soon as I returned to the gun cutter, I went to see Loink, our astropath.
Loink the astropath. Alright. I wonder if we could... We can't upgrade any of the other things yet, but... Can we... unlock this for... 1250, is that a thing? Get some extra hit points. We can. That's pretty cool. Alright. Just, what is this? Like a servitor maybe. Like there were two ladders up there, and that looks like a door. Alright, let's check out what's up the ladder. So this is like the cargo bay of the ship, the gun cutter. Oh, I reckon this is our astropath here.
Master?
Contact the main Astropathicus enclave here on Hubris and request a full transcript of off-world traffic for the past 6 weeks. Also any record of unlicensed traffic, individuals using their own astropaths. Whatever they can make available. And a little threat. That it's an Inquisitor requiring this data wouldn't hurt.
Will you be requiring an auto-seance?
Not yet, but I will eventually. I will give you time to prepare.
Master, is it true that the female Vibben is dead?
Yes, Loink.
Ah, I thought it was quiet.
The comment wasn't as callous as it sounded. Loris Vibben was a latent psyker. Whilst she was alive, I could hear the unconscious broadcasting of her young, eager mind. And yet my psychic abilities at the time were undeveloped compared to Loink's.
Alright, talk to
Loink,
Amos.
although a young man, was already physically deteriorating from the demands of a psyker's life. He hadn't been with me long. My previous astropath had been killed trying to translate a warp cipher 6 weeks before.
Oh, this is the bridge, alright. So that's where Midas is hanging out. Just general crew quarters by the look of it. Guessing that yellow one is where Amos is then. Although this looks like it could be Amos's with all the data slates. Yeah, I'll check in a sec. So there's Vibben. Farewell, Vibben.
I spent an hour with Amos in his cramped, data-slate-filled room preparing a report for Carpel. I set out the basic details, reserving anything I felt he didn't need to know. I accounted for my actions. I made Amos check them against local law. In truth, I was bulletproof against local legislation, but I wanted to check anyway. An Amalathian prides himself on working with the structures of Imperial society, not above or beyond them, or through them, as a mono-dominant might. I wanted Carpel and the senior officials of Hubris on my side, helping my investigation. Although exhausted, I could not sleep before paying one last visit to Vibben.
Oh, I already did that. I can actually talk to...
Midas placed Vibben's remains in her room opposite.
Thank you. Does that mean this is my room here? Oh, we can crouch. Right. Just a bit.
Loris Vibben. Twice she saved my life. She saw herself as my aide and bodyguard, but in truth, she was more a companion and fellow warrior.
So we're not going to go and talk to Midas. Okay.
Get ready. Lift off for Sun Dome in 5.
Okay, get past that chair. Okay. Alright, let's go and rest.
For the first time in 6 years, I did not dream about Iclone. I dreamt of something else.
Eisenhorn!
Can we just... Oh, hello. Oh, I know who you are. But that's a spoiler.
In the blinding dark came a revelation. His blank eyes were empty. Not like Iclone's drones, but vacant, like an immense, starless distance. I had no idea who he was. At that point,
Eisenhorn.
Touchdown! Destination reached. Ready to disembark.
Alright, now we get to go and talk to Midas. I am curious what that downstairs doorway was. So we're in the cargo bay. What? Yeah. Okay, no idea what that's about. Another little cargo room. It's like the ship's engines and what have you. Oh, what Amos is doing here?
Betancourt would like to talk to you in the cockpit.
Okay. I already found the cockpit, thanks Amos.
Damn bright place.
they have 11 months of pitch dark, so they light their habitat to an excessive degree.
They don't get many visitors in this season. Most of the ships here are local, trans-atmospheric. I make 3 non-locals aside from us. 2 trader launches and a private cutter.
I'd like to know how that bastard Iclone got here, and how he was intending to leave again.
I'll find out. What about Vibben?
Do you know what her wishes were? Did she want her remains sent back to Tornish for burial?
I don't know Eisenhorn. She never told me either.
Take a look through her effects. See if she left any testament or instructions. Can you do that?
I'd like to do that. When are you meeting Carpel? Amos is waiting for you at the exit.
Alright, brother. We got it. Or if he's got his, I'll have to have a look at him closer up later on. If you can see the Glavian inlay circuits in his hands.
Amos had completed his report. Now it was time to face the locals.
No. How the hell do we get out of here? Okay. It just wasn't ready for us to leave yet.
It was a short trip through the overbright streets to the custodial hall. The flowers?
From the hydroponic farms on East Dome 7.
Signifying?
Morning, same as the sashes. What happened last night is a major tragedy for this world. Yellow is their holy color. I believe the local religion is a solar religion.
Makes
The
sense.
sun as emperor?
Common enough. Extreme here, for obvious reasons.
Listen to the sound building as you get towards the meeting. That ominous music and the shouting of all the people. I wonder if that's who I think it is to the right there.
High Custodian.
They are all dead. All 12,142. Processional 212 is dead. None survived the trauma.
Hubris has my sincere sympathies, High Custodian.
Your sympathies? A great part of our ruling elite die in one night, and we have your sympathies to console us.
That is all I can offer, High Custodian.
Your arrogance astounds me, Off-Worlder. You bring this monster to our world, battle with him through our most sacred sanctums.
Wait. I came here to save you and deny Iclone's plans. But for the efforts of myself and my companions, he might have destroyed more than one of your hibernation tombs. I broke none of your laws. I was careful to preserve your codes in pursuit of my work. What do you mean I brought this monster here?
We registered no off-world ship these past 20 days, except yours, Eisenhorn. Did you choose Hubris because it was a quiet place, where you might finish your feud undisturbed in the long dark?
Amos?
The supports are early Imperial Gothic in style, but...
Amos, the report. Read this, Carpel. Read it thoroughly. Or should I read it aloud to all here assembled? Should I explain how I came here at the last minute when I learned Iclone was moving to Hubris? That I learned that only by astropathic decryption of a cipher message sent by Iclone 2 months ago? A cipher that killed my astropath in his efforts to translate it?
Inquisitor,
And what about this? The evidence that Iclone has been planning a move against your world for almost a year. And this, gathered last night, that an unregistered starship moved in and out of your orbit to deliver Iclone 3 days ago, unnoticed by your planetary overwatch and the Custodian Guardians? You were wide open. He exploited you. Don't blame me for anything except being too late to stop him. As I said, you have my sincere condolences. And next time you choose to confront an Imperial Inquisitor, you may want to be more respectful. I'm excusing a lot, because I recognize the trauma and loss you have suffered. But my patience isn't limitless. Unlike my authority.
Put him in his place.
I expect your full cooperation as I extend my investigation.
But the matter is over.
I want your consent for me to continue, as well as your full cooperation. Iclone may be dead, but he was just the blade point of a long and still dangerous weapon.
What are you talking about?
If he speaks again without me knowing who he is, I will throw him out of the window. And I won't open it first.
This is Chastener Fischig of the Adeptus Arbites. I wanted him present.
Chastener.
Inquisitor, my question stands.
Merdin Iclone was a facilitator. A brilliant, devious man, one of the most dangerous I've ever hunted. He had no true allegiances. He worked to facilitate the grand schemes of others. What he was doing here on Hubris was to advance and develop someone else's plans. I must work back from Iclone, his men, from any clue he left, and dig my way into whatever greater secret darkness was employing him.
And for this you want the cooperation of the people of Hubris?
The people, the authorities, you, everyone. This is the Emperor's work. Will you shrink from it?
No, sir, I will not.
Excellent.
I grant my authority. Conduct your work thoroughly and quickly. I ask two things in return.
And they are?
You report all findings to me, and you allow the Chastener to accompany you. Fischig has the authority of the Arbites. Consider him a local guide.
And your ears and eyes. I will be grateful for his assistance.
Where first?
They wanted blood, I realized. They wanted someone to punish for the deaths. Or something to tell to the rest of the population when they woke to this disaster a few months later. I couldn't blame them. Midas, prepare the combat simulator. We have a new crew member.
The combat simulator is ready.
Okay, Chastener Fischig. Let's see what you've got.
Alright, combat simulator. Okay.
Be still.
Look.
Had enough then? Round 2. Begin.
Step back.
This would not be my weapon of choice, Inquisitor. Perhaps I could change.
Seems like a good idea. Is from memory. From more of a heavy stubber type. However, I don't appear to have one. I'm not sure what you expect to change to, Fischig. Yeah, I don't really have anything else for you to change to, sorry.
Try changing your weapons before the next round. Use the terminal over there.
Okay. I get it. I also don't have anything to change it to. And I don't have the credits because I bought that purity seal earlier. So. I could get you a worse power sword. That's basically what I could do for you.
Here we go.
I guess we just start the round like this.
Have a chambermaid and more fight.
Gone, heretic.
Not bad chasing her. That's a mess you've made of my hold.
Master, I have scrutinized all of iClone's transmissions. They are all in cipher, and it will take some time yet for me to unlock them. But Brother Amos is...
The key is in the lag. During your struggle with the recidivist, he was sending and receiving to someone with a 12.5-minute delay. That's another system.
You're sure?
There are 3 worlds between 11 and 15 minutes lag from Hubris. Thracian, Primaris, Cobalt 2, and Gudrun.
Cobalt is no more than an Imperial watch station. Nothing there.
Thracian is no surprise. That's where we followed him from. But Gudrun? Gudrun's a primary trade world. Old culture, old families.
Old poisons.
Can we be more certain?
I'm sure I can break the cipher, Master. At least for the coded headers, if not the actual text. Given enough time...
Lowink, tell Gregor about the Hubris transmissions.
There were messages sent from Hubris to iClone's ship before he arrived. Not so heavily encrypted. They are rather vague and indirect, but they do discuss something called the Pontius.
The Pontius? Do you have a location?
Why else do you employ us? Thorview 12011, on the west side of the dome, the high rent quarter, Aristoturf.
You said we were meeting at 2.
I did, didn't I? Just about to come and find you as it happens. We're going to Thorview.
Look how detailed the world is. Mr. not showing combat. Alright. This feels so massive. This is all inside the dome with
The
the
Hubrites kept winter
old
palaces
sun.
on the west perimeter of the Sun Dome. According to Chasner Fishik, they enjoyed both light and dark, as if that was something indulgent. They looked inwards to the lit dome, and had shutters that could be opened to view the dark landscape of the winter desert. It was a spiritual thing, Amos suggested.
Sorry, I just like looking around. I'm not sure where we're meant to be going, to be honest, but... Head up here. What did it say? Amos. Top servo scales by hacking them. Reduce hacking time. Okay. Oh, he doesn't have all of those abilities yet. Can get them. Sure.
Wait! The area is lousy with laser traps.
Most perturbatory. They are triggered by proximity. We will need to pick our way through carefully.
But hang on, how am I supposed to get around those two? Can I go under that? Nope. I just got lasered in the head. Crap. Oh dear. I wonder if, can I get my health back if I come down here and use this? Since I lasered him in the head. Yeah, I can. Okay. Let's try that again. Without the head lasering. Alright. Those two join there. There's one on the other side of this. Come up through here. Where's the door? Where's the door? Oh, I assumed I was here. This is not the door. Oh, is that the door over there?
Gregor, you should be able to hack this door's security with the Auspex.
Instead of rubbing your face against the window. Oh god, we've got a minigame. What am I doing? Well, it's not right click to interact, it's left click to interact. That's why nothing was happening, I was right clicking.
We need to find a more discreet way in. Perhaps we can find an entrance higher up.
Coins never go astray. Oh, it's a health pack. Nice one, Gregor. The only most obvious thing on the wall there. Psionic sense icon to observe the presence of allies and enemies. I don't know what the psionic sense is.
Everything seems to be clear out here. Your scanners must be wrong.
Going in. Would be nice to sonically sense where the enemies are, but I haven't been told what the button to do that is.
Either your scanner is wrong, or you're drunk.
I like sneak attack. I don't know where the other one went to. Gonna come back this way. Oh, I didn't know you were there. Thanks, fish egg. Well, I thought we were going to be able to sneak attack. When it said fight, I didn't think it meant start a fight. Alright, I don't need to pick this lock.
Croats wasn't wrong. She's a beaut.
Oh, this could be our last crew member. Last crew member? Might be our last crew member.
Board.
I thought that was the assassinate icon. It wasn't. It was the start a fight icon. Oh, that's Amos. Okay. Alright, there's some laser bars over there. And what do we got?
Who's there?
Inquisition. Who's here? What's your name?
Lisa B.
Full name. I wasn't concentrating on her especially, but there was something about her. An air. A tone.
Elizabeth Beckwin. Pleasure girl. I worked the Sundome these past 4 dormants.
You're here why?
They paid up front. Wanted a party. Oh, lords.
Get dressed. Stay here. I will want to talk to you.
On the bed. The gun. Okay.
Who's there?
Alright, so I had looked it up and found out. Excellent, I found the assassinate button as well.
Intruder.
You have to wait a few seconds for the assassinate icon to come up. Alright boys, we're done here. Okay.
The Pleasure Girl was right. There's more than a few of them down there. We should proceed with caution.
Okay, that's not a thing. Right. Find evidence in the study.
Looks like a
Alright.
study, Inquisitor. We must surely find something
Data
revealing
slates.
here.
Perhaps we should scan the room with the Auspex, Gregor.
God, I nearly missed that 3 times.
Simon Croats. That's not a name I know.
Alright, let's find a way downstairs then, Gideon. Alright, let's have a look down here then. Okay, nothing that he can use. It's like a big fight. If I had to take a guess.
Patrol 2, are you there? Come in. I'm not taking any chances.
Alright, he's locked the door. Well, hello, what do we got? Crawling through a vent. Where it just came from? I'm so lost now. Oh no, it's not.
Arm up, boys. Looks like we got ourselves some trouble.
I heard something.
He's just spinning around on the spot now. Really helpful.
Who's there?
god. Almost walked right in front of him. Oh, I'm just guessing here, because he's green, that potentially we can't mind power him. Need you to go away. Now I'm curious, if he sees that body, what's he gonna do?
I heard something.
I can provoke him. If I can assassinate him. I can. Excellent. I know what that is over there. That's a health station.
Get out of here. Stop playing games. Who's there?
Ah. One, two, three, four, 5 of them. Come back this way. God. Right, that's one down.
Intruder!
What was that?
Alright, once we got that first one out of the way, we're really starting to clear out the room, which is nice. Not enough of them, but... 1, 2, 3. You're just gonna stand out, you twat. You might very well be.
Intruder.
Oof. Rather close.
Get out of here. Stop playing games. You've made a huge mistake.
Okay, we're fighting.
Don't let him through.
God. Should have just fought them from the start. Like, it feels good to sneak around and do things the way they're meant to be done, but if you can just kill them that easily. That seems to get faster each time you do it though, so... I should try and get the smallest ones first. This looks like a you have to fight room.
What are you doing? Kill him!
Ooh, we're getting low on health there, Fishig.
I know some of these men. Those two are locals, low-grade laborers. Long list of petty convictions on both.
Hired muscle.
Seems to be your man's way. The others are off-worlders.
You found papers?
No, it's just a hunch. None of them have got any ID or markers, and I haven't found a cache anywhere.
Oh good, you've been looking. We've been in here all of 8 seconds, Fishig. Simon. Any health drop things around? Alright, I really don't see where to go next there, mate. There's these big windows over here. Jason is just hanging out. Can't talk to him. He's kind of glowing.
What about this one?
I have rights.
You're in the custody of the Imperial Inquisition. You have no rights whatsoever. Your name?
I will not answer.
He had switched on some mental conditioning, no doubt taught by Eichlone. Mind tricks won't help you.
Go screw yourself.
Tell me your name.
Okay. Do I just hold this indefinitely? I'm not sure how this minigame works. Am I getting this wrong or right? Oh, I was holding it for too long. Okay. Getcha. Alright.
Simon Croats.
Godwin Fishig.
Very well, Simon Croats. Where are you from?
Thracian Primaris.
What was your job there?
I was trade envoy for the bonded merchant guild of Synesius.
I knew the name. Guild Synesius was one of the largest mercantile companies in the sector and had links to the imperial nobility. And what work brought you to Hubris?
That same work. There is always trade to be had. Long-term contracts with the authorities on this world that require the personal touch.
And what brought you to these private apartments?
Namba Wilk, a local trader. He invited me for a mid-dormant feast.
This dwelling is registered to Namba Wilk, a trader, as he says, no priors. I don't know him.
What about Eichlone?
I don't know any Eichlone.
There was a ring of truth to his voice. He may well not have known Eichlone by that name. There is an awful lot of your story that doesn't add up. You're found here consorting with recidivists who we can connect to a planetary conspiracy. There are charges of murder to be considered. We can continue this in far more intimate and comprehensive circumstances. Or you can make me like you by filling in some details now.
I don't know what to tell you.
Whatever you know. About the Pontius, perhaps? Damn it.
There's a trigger word.
Eichlone had left fail-safes in the conditioning that would trigger at certain subjects. The Pontius evidently was one of those.
So we know nothing?
We know a great deal. Weren't you listening? For a start, we know the Pontius is the most precious secret they protect. The rooms were filling with the freezing wind from outside the dome. We had to escape, or be entombed, slowly dying to the ice and cold.
I have no idea where we're going, but hopefully the game is designed in such a way that I'll be able to find it. Doesn't look like it.
What's happening?
We're leaving. The charges were set off by the same spasm that killed Croats. I realized Fishik was now beginning to understand the resources and capabilities of the people we worked against. Their abominable crime at Processional 212 had demonstrated the scale of their malice. But he hadn't seen that firsthand. Arbeits squads moved into the dwelling and secured it while local Medicaid servitors patched our wounds.
Alright guys, that's going to be a wrap up for episode 2 of Eisenhorn. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm getting to meet Fishig and a couple of other recurring characters, including the rest of our crew. And I'm definitely looking forward to the story taking off even more in the next episode. But until then, I'll catch you next time.